Today is election day. It's a really pretty big day for a lot of places and people in America, specifically in the Northwest, Washington State and Oregon State. There's some pretty important things that are on the ballot. One in particular is the Ballot Measure 114 in Oregon. It is a gun control legislation. And in a nutshell, part of that legislation is going to be requiring gun owners to have to get a permit, purchase a permit to buy a gun. So I guess what that means is you cannot buy a gun unless you have this permit. And this permit is not a concealed carry permit or license. This is just a permit or a certificate to actually buy a gun. So instead of you being able to go into the store and purchase your gun like you would normally do as an Oregon resident, now you would have to go through the state, pretty much state law enforcement, go through classes to get this permit. I'm not opposite or opposed to the actual training part of it, right? However, what happens is that there's loopholes in everything, right? Apparently, when you get this license, it lasts for about 5 years, right? And it doesn't limit the amount of guns that you can buy in it, right? I think for the most part, this may be to try to, catch people that may be falling through the holes of, whether it be criminality or mental health, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, because people who want guns are going to get guns, and mainly people that are that have guns in Portland that do crime. They are not going to be going to these classes and getting this permit to get a gun. So, it can go both ways. But I think for the most part, I'm hoping that this measure kind of falls on its face, because it really doesn't prevent or help anything in the community when it comes to gun violence. It will be a money racket, because you have to pay up to $65 for this permit. And that still doesn't include the concealed carry permit. So if you are an Oregon resident, go out and vote for that thing, vote yes or no, but just know what you're voting for. It's a really important time in the history of America, as always during election time, right? But go vote and do your civic duty, man. Peace.